Hello guys, so in this video I'm going to be going over why you should be doing, or why you could be doing, not why you should be doing, high reps and still get a lot of your workouts. So a lot of people, when they're doing calisthenics, and what I've seen from people who do calisthenics, my friends and me personally, is people get stuck on these high volume reps, and they feel like high volume sets and workouts where they just do a bunch of reps and they feel like they're not making any progress. I want to go over how you are making progress and how these increased volume will lead to progressive muscle building over a long period of time. By using examples of people who've done it before, by using me as an example, and some science and knowledge, so you guys better understand how it all works. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright guys, so when we're going over high sets or high rep counts, I was actually really inspired too, before I say anything, by the Bioneer. I'm pretty sure that's his name. He has a lot of really good videos on this and how high rep counts really lead to good solid physique, and high rep counts can lead to either the growth of your physique and your muscle building journey, or will at least lead to maintenance of the muscle that you've already built. You can see in examples of past people who've done a lot of high body weight numbers, and they go and they do hundreds and hundreds of push-ups and hundreds of squats, like Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson, when he was sent to prison, actually I'm going to show you guys a picture, so you guys will see a picture of Mike Tyson. When he was sent to prison, he only had body weight exercises, and he only did body weight exercises, push-ups, squats, sit-ups, and he came out ripped, shredded. And the food that, whatever, I don't think they're giving him that much protein in there, so it must following a pretty good routine. And he'd run back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And also, you guys might not have the same genetics as Mike Tyson, but it's to give you guys an example. Like, you guys can achieve a solid physique just off of doing very high reps. And there's also calisthenic variations that can decrease the reps if you guys want to get more intensity, and if you guys don't want to waste so much time doing high reps. But if you guys really like doing high reps, high volume, you can do it. Get really good results. I used to do every morning 200 push-ups every single morning, and I did that for many years. And what I do to make them a little harder, so I kept on doing 200, is that I slowly bring my hands lower and lower, lower to my waist. The closer they got to my waist, the harder the push-ups were, and I'd really push myself. The first time I did 200 push-ups, there were 200 push-ups in bad form, and I just get better and better and better form. So I just 200 push-ups solid, and they were solid push-ups, chest touching the floor, everything. So you can improve the form of the reps to really get increased intensity and increase the position. But high reps can lead to a lot of muscle growth, because what happens is, remember, your muscles are grown by the process in which your muscles are torn. The more you tear your muscles, theoretically the more they will grow, as long as you're not tearing them so much that your body can't repair quick enough for them to grow back. So if you're doing a lot of push-ups, eventually you'll feel sore. Whoever you are, you could be the best push-upper in the world. There'll be a point where you can't do any more push-ups. You can't do push-ups for 10 hours straight. No one can do that. If you did that, then that's great for you, but you'd eventually get sore, and your muscles would get all damaged, and then they'd repair and get stronger. That's how you get bigger, stronger muscles. And especially with slow twitch muscle fibers, which is primarily what you get from doing such high reps. Slow twitch muscle fibers are the easiest to grow and easiest to produce for your body. So if anything, you'll get bigger faster doing this than doing some sort of powerlifting routine, because it's very hypertrophic. Since you're training over and over and over and over and over, you don't give your muscles a break. It's pretty much like doing one really long rep, since your body's just constantly moving. The muscles constantly under tension. Time under tension. That's very important. When you're doing a workout, you want to count the time under tension with the load that's causing that tension. That's how you see how much overall tension you're taking upon yourself. So I'm doing a squat, and I'm spending a lot of time in the squat. It'll make it harder. And if I'm going all the way down with good form, it'll make it harder. And now I'm squatting with 400 pounds doing that, and it's really hard because I'm doing good form 400 squats. But I'm doing bad form 400 squats where I have low time under tension. I get less pressure, less soreness, and less damage on my muscles, which means my muscles will grow less over time. So with high volume push-ups and sit-ups and squats and all this other stuff, as long as you do it for long enough where you feel sore by the end of it, and you're really, really pushing yourself, you'll get super solid physique. And that's also when you see these people who have six packs in it, they're shredded and they're super strong, and they only do body weight exercises. Another really famous guy who does only body weight exercises is this old guy now, Yoel Romero. I don't know if you guys have heard of him, but he's super duper ripped, super duper shredded, pro wrestler. You guys probably haven't heard of him, but he's amazing, and all he does is body weight exercises pretty much, just push-ups, squats, jumps, all that other stuff, and he gets crazy physique just by doing all that stuff. As long as you stay consistent too. Remember, it's consistency beats intensity. If you do it for a long enough period of time, no matter what, your body will change. Even if you don't really see the difference day by day, you have to just wait, stay consistent, trust the process. Because your muscles, as long as you feel like they're sore, and a lot of people say, if you feel that they're sore, that doesn't mean that they're sore. If they hurt, that they're sore, that does mean that they're sore. There's no way for you to trick your muscles to say, you trick them into being sore and getting a bad workout in. They hurt, it's because they're sore. Unless you tore your muscle off like the bone or something, or you really damaged it the wrong way, like you got punched or something. And even if you do get hit, if you get hit, your muscles get hit, they get torn the same way. They get thicker and stronger when they grow back. So really, same thing with injury. People who get injured, as long as they heal correctly and they take their time, are less likely to get injured in that same spot. As long as it wasn't super severe injury where, like I said previously, the muscle is torn completely off the bone. Because then there's certain tendons and certain things that just don't get rebuilt. Your body can't reproduce. Some things like in your knee, there's these ligaments that also they just can't be reproduced. So if you get really damaged knees, you can't fix your knees. They're like that forever for the rest of your life. So you have to take care of those. Same thing with your teeth and same thing with other body parts. Your body can't repair everything. But what it can repair, it always repairs back stronger. Think about it that way. Whatever your body can repair, it will always come back stronger than before. Always. That's why you see people doing all sorts of crazy training. There's many different types of training that people do depending on their sport. Like you see people doing neck training, people doing, oblique training. That I was seeing this video today where there's this guy, he was on a chair, he was doing this with his obliques, training his obliques. And whatever you put your body through, it's incredible what the body can do. It just gets better at it. It's also following the law of specificity that I've already mentioned before. The more time you spend doing one specific thing, the better you'll get at it. So if you spend every day doing 200 push-ups, you're going to get really good at doing 200 push-ups. And you'll get perfect form with your push-ups. So as long as you progressively keep on making them harder and better form and increasing. And the same thing with the rep count. If you want to increase the rep count and you're not really worried about form, and you just want to get the push-up world record. You want to do 10,000 push-ups in, 3 hours. I don't even know that's possible. Then you have to really push yourself. You have to do it consistently every day, and you'll see your body will slowly adapt. Maybe you won't get to 10,000 in 3 hours because I think that's impossible. You don't even have enough time to get all those push-ups in. There's not enough seconds. But it gives your body the ability to slowly get better and stronger and faster. And a lot of this has carryover effect to other things. So if you're doing a sport and you can do 10,000 push-ups or something, or however many push-ups you can do, you'll see it'll improve your physical endurance because you're training. Remember, push-ups are compound movements. You're training all these muscles. Same thing with squats. If you can do 10,000 squats, you're training all your lower leg muscles. And they get really, really, even not just the endurance, the increased fast twitch along with slow twitch. Although it'll be primarily slow twitch because there's more of an endurance type of thing if you're training that many reps. At that point, you don't even need to do your cardio if you're doing that many reps because you're already getting your cardio from your workout. But your body will adapt to it and get better at doing that specifically. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you guys learned something new. I hope you guys liked the video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.